All right, hi everybody. Welcome to one of my first sequences. This is Yellowstone National Park, and yeah, hopefully this is a good sequence that you enjoy and that it brings you some energy and calm or whatever it is that you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with our feet shoulder distance apart at the front of our mat. We're gonna put a slight bend in our knees, and we just breathe in, inhale, become aware of our breath, get a little bit of movement with the arms. If you see me looking around, it's because I don't want to get surprised by a bear. But we're just gonna bring that awareness in, some light movement. I'm going to go ahead and start feet shoulder distance apart. As I said, slight bend in the knees, the hips stacked above the heels, shoulders gently rolled back, away from our ears. We're going to go ahead, begin with the hands down by our sides. Inhale, extend fully up and overhead, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. As we exhale, come down into forward fold. Press into the shins or quads, lift halfway, and extend out through the crown. Come down to your palms into a high plank position. Exhale. Chaturanga, 90 degrees roughly with your elbows. Flip the feet. Upward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Walk up. And forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. And exhale, arms come down to the sides. It's our first sun salutation. We're going to go ahead and do that a couple more times just to get the body a little bit warmed up. We're going to move on from there. Inhale the arms up. And exhale. Arms come down, forward fold. Press into the shins or the quads. Relax the shoulders back, extend through the crown of the head, forward. And try to find a spot that's about a foot in front of your mat. Just kind of let your vision unfocus. Be aware of your breath as you exhale. Forward fold. Press the palms down, high plank, exhale, chaturanga, flip the feet, inhale, keeping the knees off the mat, upward facing dog. Flip the feet once more, exhale, downward facing dog. Press the palms away from your hips and try to create a straight line from your wrists all the way to your hips. Maybe pedal your feet a little bit. Inhale, and on your next exhale, walk your feet back up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, come to rise. Bring the hips forward as you do. Arms come up and overhead. And exhale. Arms come down once more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Plant the palms, step into high plank, and exhale. Chaturanga. Flip your feet. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, and as you exhale, walk forward into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Your next inhale, stand and slide those hips forward as you extend the arms up and overhead. And then arms come down as we exhale. All right. We're going to do our Sun Salutation B series. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is my first time making a sequence, but it's not my first time making it. We'll figure it out. Inhale, arms up and overhead. And exhale, step your right foot back as you extend your hands in front of you. Create a straight line from your knee down to your heel. Watch your knee, make sure it's not collapsing inward or bowing out to the side. Try to bring your shoulders so that they're stacked above your knee, creating a straight line from this shoulder to the heel, which is off the mat. It should be pointed up towards the sky, not down to the side, not out, just straight up. Arms extend, and exhale. Come to rise, warrior two. Your back hand should be facing away from you. Front hand should be facing forward. Look over your palm, or maybe use your thumb as a guidance. Elevate through your spine, stand tall, and exhale. Inhale, flip the front palm, and come into a reverse warrior. And exhale. Extended side angle pose. Stretch all the way from your heel through your leg, through your side body, all the way to your tip of your fingers, as if you're reaching something on a shelf. Watch that knee, make sure it doesn't come too far forward. We want it to be stacked above the ankle. And exhale, warrior two. Drop the back hand as you swing forward to warrior one. Inhale, step forward, and exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now, I'm going to face this way so you can see the other side, but it's the same thing, okay? Come into a high mountain pose. Exhale, step back. Warrior one. Extending all the way from our heel, up through our leg, through our side body, forward. Our shoulders should be parallel to the short edge of our mat. And we exhale, warrior two. You may need to adjust your feet here so that your heel is roughly in line with the center of your arch on your back foot. Extending the arms in both directions. Flip the hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, hand comes down. Other hand extends out, extended side angle. Now, this bottom hand that I'm using isn't actually using any weight. I can lift the hand, and I'm not just dumping the weight into it, all right? So, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, lift that back heel, come into a warrior one. And inhale, Tadasana. Arms come down. And I'm going to walk back to the front of my mat. I'm going to do that one more time. And we're going to step back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Palm comes all the way up, like we're trying to give a high five to someone. Back arm comes behind our back into a half bind. Watch that knee, make sure it's not tracking in. And exhale. Extended side angle. You should be feeling, well, you shouldn't be feeling anything. You might be feeling a little bit of a stretch here in your hips. That's normal. Don't be alarmed. If you want to have a little bit of extra workout, you can try to lift your bottom arm up as if you're holding a big beach volleyball or something like that. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, drop that back arm. Warrior one. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. All right. Now, since I demonstrated in the other direction, I'm going to do it this way now. Warrior one. Step that foot back. Whatever side you didn't do, do the opposite one. Arms extend up and out. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, drop that back heel down, rotating it so that it's parallel to the short edge of our mat. Warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, raise it up towards the sky. And exhale, extended side angle. Warrior 2. Drop that back arm. Inhale, warrior 1. Watch that back heel. See, I'm collapsing out. You want to double check that. Inhale. And Tadasana, mountain pose. From here, we're going to go into our balance series, which is just going to be tree pose, nothing super complicated. But we're going to start by trying to put the weight into our left foot with our right foot coming to our left ankle. Now, our knee might track inward, and our shoulder might also kind of come in a little bit, especially if we've been really tight because we've been sitting a long time. So we want to make sure that those are nice and open. Shoulders should be more or less level. And exhale your arms down. There. If you want to have a little bit more challenge, you can raise the foot up into your calf. Forgot how to say that. Or if you really want a challenge, you can press it to the inside of your thigh, pressing the heel into the inside, making sure that we avoid the inside of the knee. We don't want to have any pressure on the knee because that can lead to some damage. And we don't want that to happen. We don't want anybody to be hurt. Now, if this is really easy and you still want more, raise the arms overhead. Pick a point on the horizon. If you're having difficulties with the balance, that's normal. Don't feel bad about that. Try to pick something that's fixed in front of you. Maybe it's a ceiling tile. Maybe it's a chalkboard or a chair. Maybe it's just a plant. Whatever it is, we want it to be something static as our point of reference. Now, if this is too easy, bring your hands to heart center and close your eyes. See? I struggle with that. It's been a while since I've done this, so don't feel bad if you don't get it right away. That's normal. We all fall down. We just got to get back up. Try it again. So, now that I brought that foot down, we're going to go ahead and just kind of loosen the feet just a little bit. Check the bears. Press into the opposite foot, making sure that we disperse the weight evenly so that we're not collapsing one side or swaying to the other. We want it to be more or less even. You might need to kind of stamp your foot a little bit just to adjust. Bring your opposite heel towards the inside of your ankle, the inside of your calf, or you can bring it to the inside of your thigh. Hands to heart center. Extend up through the crown of your head, pressing through your foot, being mindful of our breath, making sure that our breathing is even and easy. Arms up, and we bring our feet down. Now I'm going to face the camera, but you can just face whatever direction you want for the next part, because we're going to come into a seated position. So once we're in our seated position, we're going to bring our feet so that the flat part of our feet is pressing against each other. We're going to inhale and extend up through our spine, creating nice length through the crown of our head. You can bring your feet as far or as close as you want, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you want to have a little bit of a challenge, by all means, you can bring those feet in. Just don't push anything. You just want to try to find that spot where you feel a little bit of resistance and just stop there. We're not trying to break any records. This isn't some sort of crazy PR thing. We're just getting settled, okay? Now that we're in cobbler pose, we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward, hinging at the hips, keeping your back straight, very gently, very slowly. We don't want anything to be pulled. If you feel pain, stop, back off. We don't want that. We're just going to find that spot where we need a little bit of resistance, and We're just gonna hold it there. This is a nice, simple, kind of easy, sort of like late afternoon, chill kind of sequence that we're doing. We're not trying to do anything crazy. So keep that in mind. Inhale and release the feet. From here, you can extend the feet in front of you and bring your arms down on either side with the palms face down against the mat, pressing into the mat into a nice staff pose, extending up through the spine, elevating the chin slightly so that we have ourselves in a neutral position. And we exhale as we just sort of slowly come forward. We're not bending our back, we're bringing ourselves forward slowly. Our shoulders are being brought forward and down slightly. We want to make sure that we're being careful with our lower back here. So we're going to engage our core as we do this. Wherever you are, just hold it. Find a nice thing to look at that's in front of you. Let your vision kind of unfocus, maybe zone out your vision a little bit, and just focus on your breathing. If you want to close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. Inhale, coming back to seated. And we're gonna scoot forward just a little bit as we roll ourselves down to lay on our mat, preparing for our first bridge pose. So we're gonna have our feet up towards our buttocks and our shoulders should be nice and level with the palms face down on the mat. Inhale, bring those hips up, clenching the butt cheeks, right? Engage the core. You want to try to have a straight line from your knee all the way to your shoulder. And exhale, slowly and gently bring your spine down a little bit at a time. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. And exhale. Inhale, rise up. You can move your feet apart a little bit if you're noticing that your feet are that your knees are collapsing in. We want them to be about parallel. Raising up and exhale. Lower those hips just a little bit at a time. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our knees and just do a little bit of a rocking and rolling just to kind of massage the back a little bit. Give yourself a nice big hug. It's called Apanasana, windbreak pose. If you break wind, that's kind of the point. So don't be embarrassed. And exhale. Now we're going to raise our feet up so that our shins are parallel to the ground, creating a nice little 90-degree here. We're going to bring our arms to either side, palms face up or face down, whatever you prefer. And we're going to try to keep our shoulder on the mat as we drop our hips to the right. And we turn our head to look towards our left hand. Making sure that we're breathing nice and steadily. No exertion, no strain. We just want to be relaxed. On your next inhale, raise your feet up and exhale. Drop them to the left. Looking now towards our right hand. And you can put your hand on your thigh or on your quadricep, or on your knee to sort of just provide a little bit of weight, but you don't want to really be pulling it. You just want it to be like naturally weighted with gravity doing the work for you. The sun is in my eyes, so you're just gonna have to deal with me having closed eyes. And we're gonna go ahead and inhale. Wipe off any dirt, any dust if you're outside. I hope you're outside. Inhale, nice big hug. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, extend the arms and legs in opposite directions like you're waking up in the morning. Really nice big stretch one last time. And we exhale, bringing our arms down to our sides, palms up or the palms down. For our last pose, Savasana, corpse pose. We're just going to allow ourselves to rest here. You can let your vision unfocus if you want, or if you feel like it, you can close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes because the sun is directly above me. And just get comfortable. Find your breath. Let it be even. Any thoughts that you have can come and go. You don't need to think. You just need to be for the next 2 minutes. Just be. Something in the woods there. Allow yourself to just relax. Thoughts that you have and just run along like water in a stream. You don't need to cup your hands and hold it. Just let it go. Exhale, go ahead and roll onto your right side into the fetal position. You can use your arm as a pillow. And pressing with your left hand, we're going to go ahead and return to a seated position here. That concludes our practice for today. Thank you for joining me here in Yellowstone. It's a privilege and an honor to do this, and I really hope that you have a wonderful day or evening, whatever. I hope that this serves you. And don't forget, you're a human being. Get outside.